Hey guys, in The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, Season 6, Episode 4, aptly titled Bursting the Bubble, the team takes its most ambitious step yet in uncovering the bizarre mysteries of Utah's most enigmatic property. Premiering on June 24th, 2025, this episode brings explosive energy, both literally and metaphorically, as hyper-red rockets are launched skyward in an attempt to probe the invisible and possibly intelligent forces surrounding the ranch. As the rockets soar into the atmosphere, what unfolds is nothing short of astonishing. Instead of a straightforward data collection exercise, the team led by astrophysicist Dr. Travis Taylor is left stunned by a phenomena that defies scientific explanation. Strange atmospheric distortions, unexplained technological malfunction, and a chilling silence from the heavens replace the anticipated telemetry and trajectory reports. Something or someone might be responding to the intrusion. This episode centers around the long-suspected existence of an anomalous bubble or dome of unseen energy that seems to hover over the triangle, a focal point for UAP sightings, electromagnetic anomalies, and bizarre thermal patterns. In Episode 3, we witness smoke and fire experiments revealing cold vortices in the heat, something that should be thermodynamically impossible. Now, in Episode 4, the team aims to burst the bubble with raw kinetic force by launching rockets through the zone. Travis and the team hope to gather data on any changes in electromagnetic fields, temperature, or air pressure, or to provoke a response from the mysterious energy field itself. But as one rocket after another is sent into the sky, it becomes clear they're doing more than just scientific experimentation. They're poking at something that might be alive, aware, or worse, protective. As with previous episodes, viewers are treated to eerie moments that play out in real time. Instruments go haywire. Signals at 1.6 gigahertz and other military reserve frequencies appear seemingly out of nowhere. High-speed cameras pick up flashes and distortions in the sky that shouldn't be there. And once again, unidentified aerial phenomena make an appearance, weaving into the sky in ways no known drone or aircraft could. Is this a defense mechanism, a warning, or perhaps a controlled response from an intelligence cloaked behind layers of physical and metaphysical camouflage? Some speculate that Skinwalker Ranch may be sitting atop a form of ancient or extraterrestrial technology that is sensitive to interference. Others propose that the rockets disturbed a wormhole-like space gate, a tear in space-time temporarily revealed by the explosive kinetic energy. Whatever the cause, what's clear is that the ranch is far from passive. It's reactive. It feels alive. One of the most chilling questions raised in this episode is, are we dealing with a technology so advanced it appears to be intelligent, or an intelligence so ancient it manifests through technology? This is not the first time such speculation has entered the dialogue around Skinwalker Ranch since the earliest Navajo legends of mystical shapeshifters guarding the land. People have reported encounters with something beyond comprehension. As the rockets disturb the atmosphere, viewers hear the voices of the team, shaken, astonished, and clearly afraid. Travis Taylor's scientific objectivity is challenged again as raw data turns into what he calls evidence of intelligent resistance. Could this resistance be a form of artificial intelligence, a sentient energy field, or something biological, possibly interdimensional, that uses technology to mask its presence? The implications are staggering. If Skinwalker Ranch is housing a form of intelligent or reactive energy, then traditional science alone may not be enough to explain it. We may be dealing with a science of the future, a fusion of physics, consciousness, and dimensions yet to be understood. One of the more speculative but compelling threads explored by fans and analysts is the concept of timeline distortion. The notion that space and time operate differently above the triangle is not new. Past experiments have shown GPS malfunctions, drones vanishing and reappearing, and time discrepancies among synchronized clocks. In Bursting the Bubble, these phenomena are hinted at again, especially as rockets seem to hang suspended in midair, defying gravity and momentum. This suggests a localized warping of space-time, possibly a temporal lens or gravity, while hovering invisibly over the ranch. Such a concept isn't science fiction anymore. Physicists have long speculated about Einstein, Rosen bridges, warp bubbles, and other forms of spatial distortion. The question is whether Skinwalker Ranch is a natural anomaly, a tear in the fabric of reality, or an engineered portal maintained by an unknown intelligence. If this bubble is indeed a form of gateway, could the team's experiments be activating or disrupting it? What lies beyond that bubble? And what are the consequences of bursting it? The ending moments of the episode carry an unsettling weight. With every experiment, the ranch seems to retaliate more boldly. Is this mere coincidence? Or is a conscious force defending its secret? Lights flash, equipment fails, and a deep sense of dread sets in among the team. The thrill of discovery is now laced with fear. It's the classic scientist's dilemma. Just because you can explore something doesn't mean you should. Some have speculated that the strange events could be linked to a long-hidden global conspiracy. Could secret government agencies have already discovered these anomalies decades ago and decided to keep them buried? Are the military frequencies being hijacked not by aliens, but by black budget operations meant to monitor or suppress disclosure? This is where the line between science and conspiracy blurs, and it is precisely that tension between the empirical and the mythical that gives Skinwalker Ranch its power over the public imagination. While this episode focuses heavily on rockets and energy fields, we must not forget the darker lore that surrounds Skinwalker Ranch. From reports of interdimensional beings and cryptid-like creatures to disembodied voices and glowing beasts, the ranch has long been considered a crossroads of realities. Could bursting the bubble lead to an influx of these beings, or give them passage into our world? If what is held at bay by the energy field is more than electromagnetic distortion, if it is sentient or predatory, the team may be tampering with something far older and more dangerous than they realize. The myth of the Skinwalker isn't merely a story, it's a warning. Bursting the bubble isn't just another episode of The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. It's a pivotal moment where scientific inquiry, folklore, and high-stakes experimentation collide. With every fire-lit rocket launched and anomaly uncovered, the team is no longer merely investigating the ranch. They're engaging with it. As the season continues, one must ask, how much further can they go before the ranch fights back in earnest? Are we looking at the brink of a disclosure event? Or are we staring into a rift that was never meant to be opened? Whatever the answer, Skinwalker Ranch continues to be the most unnerving science lab on Earth. And in bursting the bubble, it may have finally started to reveal its most dangerous secrets yet. As the team dives deeper into these phenomena, one cannot ignore the possibility that Skinwalker Ranch may be situated on a naturally occurring interdimensional node. These nodes, theorized in advanced physics and metaphysical studies alike, are believed to be rare convergence points where the boundaries between alternate dimensions are thinnest. In these locations, gravity may behave abnormally, time may, and non-human intelligences could slip into our reality. The cold voids and floating rockets may be symptoms of spatial bleed, where foreign energies and materials briefly disrupt our physical laws. Some researchers have posited that such nodes could be the remnants or side effects of ancient technology left behind by a lost civilization or even non-terrestrial visitors. There are whispers in the fringe science community about the possibility of arc devices, not mythological arcs, but machines capable of manipulating matter, time, or dimensional access. These may lie dormant until disturbed by specific frequencies or environmental conditions. If so, the smoke and thermal energy introduced by Travis's team might have acted as a kind of activator, momentarily illuminating or triggering the mechanisms of such a device. The sightings of glowing orbs, sudden signals, and inexplicable stillness in the air all raise another alarming idea. We might not be the only ones conducting experiments. What if entities from another timeline or realm are also observing us? Or worse, using the ranch as a calibration site for their own technologies. The recurring nature of certain signals suggests an ongoing process, as if Skinwalker Ranch is part of a much larger network, possibly a planetary or interstellar grid, where data is being gathered and analyzed far beyond human awareness. The idea of mystical creatures seen on the ranch, wolf-like beasts impervious to bullets, invisible stalkers, disembodied voices, may no longer be relegated to folklore. If these are not flesh and blood animals, they could be interdimensional fauna, organisms native to parallel realities that occasionally leak into ours when the timelines overlap. Their elusiveness might stem from their incomplete materialization in our dimension. Part ghost, part biological entity, and completely beyond the grasp of traditional science. What if these creatures are not anomalous, but residents of a universe where the laws of biology and physics are entirely different? In this light, Skinwalker Ranch becomes more than just a scientific enigma. It becomes a crossroads of reality, where timelines intersect and truth fractures into layers. It is a place where ancient conspiracies, like those whispered about secret government knowledge of dimensional travel or time experiments, gain eerie credibility. Could Project Montauk, the Philadelphia experiment, and the Skinwalker anomalies all be facets of the same reality-spanning phenomenon? As Travis Taylor and his team peeled back layer after layer, it's clear. The deeper you look at this ranch, the more you realize that the universe is far stranger and far more populated than we've ever imagined.